They say that the best things in life are free, and the older I get, the more I believe that to be true. Last night, I'm standing in line at a fast casual barbecue restaurant before I head to the airport to have dinner with the family. And there's this wonderful older woman taking my order. And she sees my kids run up, and we start talking about kids, and then we start talking about Christmas season. And she was super kind, but she just kept talking and taking an absolutely unnecessary amount of time to take my order, give me my receipt, give me the cups to fill up the drinks, and all of that. And in the midst of this story and the conversation that she's sharing with me, she tells me about this Christmas that her and her husband had where things were really tight, and they couldn't afford to buy these scooters that their kids wanted. And as they were debating on what to do, she kind of said, to hell with it. And she told her husband to put the scooters on the credit card, and she's like, we'll figure it out at some point. And sure enough, the kids come down for Christmas morning. They open up the presents. They see these scooters, and all of a sudden they're like convinced that Santa has to be real because, in their words, mom and dad couldn't afford to buy these scooters, so Santa has to be real. How else would we have gotten them? And this lady, like, unknowingly tells me this kind of personal story about Christmas where she's struggling, and they make this kind of tough decision at the time as a husband and wife to keep the magic of Christmas for their kids. And the whole time she's talking, I'm just thinking, like, can I get my receipt? Can I go to my table? Like, how long is my food gonna take? And I started to feel guilty about halfway through the conversation. I'm just like, why is it so hard for me to enjoy these incredibly human, vulnerable moments? And why am I always in such a hurry? How much nicer would life be if we really just leaned into these incredible moments with the people around us who share something vulnerable, and in turn lean back in with them, and just share in the moment with each other, and just share in being human with each other, and enjoy the conversations that we have with others without always being in a hurry to do something else. How much more fulfilled would we be? I don't know, probably a lot, but just something to think about. Cheers. No limits.